So for anyone who manages to watch this back, we've just gone over a 1 to 50. I forgot to record it, so sorry. So chat in the newbie chat earlier said about imbalances on the 30-minute. They're on the 30. No, they're not there on the 30, but on the 15 will it count. Did say that think that I'm more inclined to think that if it's on the lower time frame, it's more than likely there. Yeah, I'll get to that in a minute, Tom. I think I had a markup from yesterday on last week as well. I didn't take it from trading, but yeah, with imbalances, I'll say the 15 and things like that, and then not counting if they're only on the lower time frame. This was a mark I had from October time. There'll be a point of interest around further back here on 4 hours. If as you look up here, first point of imbalance is up here. So yeah. So, sorry, this is wrong. So yeah, it shows us a little bit of imbalance here. It's nothing on the 30, I don't think they're aware. What I always advise to do is check the lower time frames. So drop to the 10. As you can see, now it shows a little bit here, but not here. So I missed this because I didn't do this at the time. Like I say, it shows it on the 15, not the 10, just by dropping our time frame. If I'd have seen this beforehand, if I would have noticed before lower time frame, down the 10 of this was a little bit balanced here. So a market this here would have then I've got the 1 minute break here. This idea create low time frame. Break. So yeah, always check a couple of time frames just to make sure that time frames are showing similar things on lower. I've checked them as well. Would have been a mighty trade. Yeah, 75-ish. Did have a quick look over this one area as well. I was trying to find examples. I was wondering about this in here because I've got this zone, but it's really seems like it's gone now. But yeah, I did notice that I'll need to delete this one now because it's pretty much the same thing again. Because I didn't check because I didn't check the lower time frame for the signal was actually invalid. It looks like but we look through the time frames. We've got losing balances here as well. There. But what I did notice is, again, if I had a flick for the time frames and noticed it, I'd maybe more difference there. Just a second. And draw a line behind of if we can and if we drop down, we start to lose imbalances just by checking again. So I think the 15-minute zone should have been got down to lost all in those. But if we'd have had it, well, yeah, let's see. So, create close body closes below that 1 minute. Body closing above, yeah. Obviously, you can see by the wicks here and the body close there, it's clearly a level that it wanted to break. The wicks are always a good example of that. So from this point, if I'd have got the right 15-minute zone, I'd have been looking at sort of like possible engine somewhere. But I've got down the time frame, see if again, there's no imbalance here. Yeah, so if I was looking for a trade, I'd be looking at maybe 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 one of the width side, fairly balanced. case of D. Hundred X. I don't think you'd want to hold it through all that time, but where it would have reached. Sorry, Tom wanted to go over GA. So I have marked these up, mate. I think I posted them in the chats the other day. So start from over here. We've got a trend line. Three-ish clean touches. Touch, but closing up. And then obviously you've got a pretty sweep in here. I always mark my zone on the width side to be in balance. So if it'll be like maybe on the 1 hour it'll be in balance. To the imbalance in a way. And then what it comes in and does as it comes into the zone. This is all I do, guys. It's the same boring thing. Mark my zone, usually come with each sweep on the 4 hour, 2 hours. And then just waiting for it to break structures to the upside. Your breaks of structures are faced sign that you might want to change direction. So draw structure on 15. Yeah, it's 15-minute structure.
We've got a couple of equal highs, and today it broke through it.
Yeah. I've seen that, mate. I will get to that in a minute. But yeah, obviously it's broke the 15-minute here. Obviously the trend line created as well. So there's a sweep back here, comes into it, sweeps, break structure with a sweep, comes back into the zone, and then just does the same thing on the 1 minute time frame again. Create a low there, breaking this 1 minute high, back to then that'll be the entry. It gave a second entry yesterday as well. I didn't take it, I'm busy at work, but obviously there's this big trend line here as well. So if I was in it, I'd have been looking at maybe taking it out somewhere around maybe into this, or you might reverse one here. But yeah, the original entry was the 29th of December. So give a second entry yesterday.
I took it on the quarter theory yesterday, and I closed it. I closed it at 2 to 1, and today it's at 20 to 1.
Always the case, mate. It is always the case. Yeah, it's because it's a reversal, mate. It's always, they are difficult to hold, you know, especially like when you're seeing trend lines like this. Because I was watching it this morning, and I was just thinking, I thought this was going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, so once it breaks his line and he starts hitting order blocks, sort of thing, like I thought this would have definitely these little sweep in here, a little equalizer in here, sweep. What I said in there might have been a valid place for it to turn around. But now we're looking at maybe somewhere in here. Yeah, so this might be a.
If you were going to take a second entry on that, would you be looking at it to retest the area that is broke today before taking your entry?
What this re-entry here? Sorry, or the one?
Yeah. If you're going to take an entry on this again now, obviously it's broke structure.
Yeah.
Would you be waiting for that to pull back, retest retest that area, and then
yeah?
Is that ideally what you were looking for on a re-entry?
No. So because the original entry, so I'll just show you a close up, mate, on the 1 minute.
Yeah.
So on the 1 minute, mate, obviously it's filled in balance on the 15 because that's where my zone is. So it's filled in balance and it's coming to the 15-minute zone. And then it's coming in. All this is balanced here. See the little wicks, which is the imbalances in here. And it's come and tapped this in perfectly. So it's filled in balance on this leg. So it don't always. Sometimes it would have come back and just done it, taken it out. But because there was no imbalance or anything like that below it that was easily seen, it comes back and tests the leg that would have tapped me in. It comes and tests a little back into the. It must be like a lower level. Yeah, like a tiny bit of imbalance in here. Yeah, I mean, it's only small, but yeah, it comes and traps into that. So it tests here. I'm always dubious about retappings anyway because the zones are so small. Yeah, I have noticed that if you look at the re-entries, it's usually from the leg that taps the original trade in because this will be they've done the jobs for your filled imbalance. There's nothing there unless it's equal lows or trend line below. It's done its thing. Yeah, so there'll be an order in here where they've gone right now by the market because it's 16. So this is where I look for a second entry, this leg here, because there's nothing down here no more.
See?
Yeah.
If you look at GA on the higher time frames,
yeah,
I think it's coming. If you look on the weekly, I think you might have it marked. I think there's the only fair value gap I can find in that leg is on the weekly, so it'd be quite a strong.
Yeah. What down here you mean, sorry?
No, up bullish.
Up here.
Are you on the am I on the right pair? Yeah. Why does mine look different to yours? Oh, sorry, mate, I'm on the wrong time frame, that's why. Yeah, so you see you got the two big bearish weekly candles. There's a fair they created a fair value gap in between.
Yeah.
There you go. I think that's where it's heading for. That'd be where I think it's probably going to target to either go short again or it's also creating a monthly fair value gap, but if it fails to do that, it might trade straight through that weekly one, but I can't see anything else that I can see it heading for. Like on the 4 hour weekly as well.
It's it's definitely something I'll need to take into consideration, that mate, because that's like targets are always me.
Also, Lee, if you go back to the 4 hour, so look at that weekly fair value gap we drew. That one. Yeah. Look at where it lines up on the left.
Yeah, nice.
See that low?
Yeah.
I think that's probably a pretty high chance it's going to hit that.
Yeah. So just looking at this as well, then.
Yeah, so it might go straight through it and head up to that.
Yeah. That one. I bet there might be a sweep or trend line down there. Yeah, looks pretty sweet here. Ultimate target, mate. Would you take a 175 to 1? Well, yeah, it's yeah, I like that, mate. It's, I wish I'd have got in it.
Yeah. Pretty confident to hold that one for a while.
Well, I mean, what I always do, mate. I mean, I'm assuming I think you know anyway, but I always try and so when I get in a 1 minute trade, so if I'm in this, I'm always trying to wake myself up the time frame anyway. So if I'd been in here at the first point of I want it to break here, and it don't really crack around. It breaks through within like 5 minutes, you know. Once it breaks through that, I'd be thinking, nice one, let's go on 15. With the next one, I want to break on 15. Like you'd be here, this one, which pretty much goes straight away by the looks of it. And obviously, this would be like you, hour, 4 hour leg with that, you know. I always try and wake up when I'm in the trading, I'm always trying to wake up through the time frames. So I won't be sat here watching the 1 minute time frame while this will be it's pointless, you know. You're going to see big red candles that you want to see. It's just not going to be pleasant. So I always try, but obviously I'm trying to find 4 hours. I'm trying to aim for 4 hour legs anyway, you know. So
yeah.
Another
confluence, mate, that it's going higher is it's already traded through a weekly fair value gap.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll keep this on anyway. So definitely an area of interest. Not that I like GBP AUD anyway, because the spreads on Definitive are ridiculous. It is what it is. But I mean, I'll take a bit of spread for that. But yeah, you're definitely taking partial as well. And what you'll probably find is as well is you'll maybe get a big reaction out of this. Want to here, pull all the way back to here now, and then go longer. And you don't want to be 88% up and it drop back to like 12 or something. You die. Yeah, I'm going to call it a day, guys. I think it's about to boot us off. Cheers for jumping on. Appreciate it. I know I've got any questions or just stick in the chat. I'll do my best to answer what I can.
Cheers, mate. See you in a bit.
Cheers, mate.